Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Laredo Superlight 294 SBR fifth wheel. You guys have picked a really cool unit. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about a few things I want you to take into consideration when arriving at the campsite. First, your slides. You do have a slide on your campsite. Big awnings on this side. And then your bedroom and living room slide, or kitchen slide, on your off camp side. So park accordingly so that there's nothing going to hinder those from opening, nothing going to touch them while they're open, preferably nothing hanging directly over top of them. Now I want you also to think about where your power and water hookups are. Water is going to be on your off camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle, toward the front of the unit, and your power plugs in all the way at the back. Right on the rear of the unit here. Plug that in a minute. After you've arrived at the campsite, our hitch man is going to go over unhooking your hitch. First thing you do is level your unit. Do you have this Lippert power leveling system, auto leveling system? Just turn it on, hit auto level, and it's going to level everything out. Get it all ready for you. And leaving, simply just turn it back on, hit retract. You can go individually. Say if you're on some uneven ground, you need to straighten things out. But normally auto level is going to level everything nice for you. Once you got unit level, you're going to hook up our power and water. You can open the slides with your batteries, but why use them when you can hook your power up? Show you how these new power hookups go in here. There's a notch that it goes in. Wiggle it in, turn it to the right. Tighten your washer. At the end of your service, which I already have plugged in, 50 amp service, should you need to plug into 30, you have this dog bone, your convenience pack, that goes from 50 down to 30. And should you need to plug into any 110, you've got 30 down to 110 plug. Recommend when using 110 you only run one AC. I wouldn't run the fireplace or anything. You'll pop breakers. Got our power hooked up. We can go ahead and hook up our water. Made it real easy in here now. Your water bypass is off. You'll only turn that on when bypassing your water heater when winterizing your unit. There's a normal flow and a fill. Normal flow is for city water, fill is for potable water. City water connect right here on the bottom. Open this up. First and foremost, hook up your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines inside your unit. You always want to put this on whenever putting water or liquid into your unit, because you don't know what the water pressure is set at the camps. Put that on. Don't turn on our hose yet. Right next to your docking station is your hot water heater. All we're going to do right now is open it up and return our drain plug and rod. May have left that out from last time you were camping. emptying your hot water heater. Go ahead and tighten that up. Once you have that all in, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Once your hose has been on for a while, you're going to come up here to this pressure release valve. You're going to pull on it. It's going to release air out of the lines until a nice steady flow of water is going to come out of here. Once it does, you know that your hot water heater is full, tank is full, and you can turn on your hot water heater from indoors. You do have one switch down here, on and off for electrical out. Only turn that on if hooked up to 110. Hooked up to any other power, you turn it on from indoors. Here's a reset. If it stops, these will pop out. Just simply push it back in. Now if you're using potable water, all we're simply going to do is put the tank to fill it at the same spot, burp your hot water heater the same way by releasing lines. Everything else will work the same way. Once it's full, you can light it from inside. However, when using potable water is when you want to turn on your water pump. Only turn that on when using potable water, not city water. Got our water hooked up, electrical hooked up. I'm going to go ahead and walk you around the unit, show you a few things, and then we'll open it up. You do have a docking light out here. Here's where you hook up your cable. There's your black tank flush, which we'll talk about when dumping the tanks. You do have a spray system here, a little hose there for that. Winterizing, you'll bypass your water heater, turn this to winterize, and you can pump antifreeze in here. Your water connects in your black and gray tanks up front. A convenient little area you can run all your hoses down through. To the left of that is your propane tanks. It does have a regulator, simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using. Coming around the outside, on your kitchen slide here, you do have a little storage access to the back of your fridge. This is a vent for your microwave. Back here you do have your other gray tank. This is your furnace heat release. If running your furnace, you clear this, it'll get rather warm. Your ladder to go up and check your seams, caulk as needed. Your unit is prepped with a Furion backup camera, so should you decide to purchase one of those from our store, it's a device that sits on the dash of your car, electronically communicates with this, giving you a backup camera for the unit. Don't forget you do have a 10% off coupon. Accessory hitch. Coming around to your big living room slide. Your awnings, I'll run those out, show you how far to run those out. You have another 110 out here. And your big pass-through storage. Your battery compartment. Check your battery post now and then. And should you decide to get a solar panel, you can plug it in here and it'll trickle charge your batteries. More storage up front. You have docking lights as well. That about covers everything on the outside of the unit. Let's take a look on the inside. Looks like you do have the fold downstairs, so simply lift and turn your handle. Open your door. You can turn this to the right or left. Bring it down. I like to get a hold of it at the top and walk it down. You have these adjustable legs, which adjust by this cotter pin. Coming into your unit. We're going to go right up here to this control panel and open up some slides. We'll start with this first one on the left. Turn on this hallway light. This is going to bring open our living room area. And that slide, and then that slide. I'll run these all open. Looks like you got a ton of 15s in there. I highly recommend getting a handful of those from our store, keeping them with you when you go camping. Over here you have a little mini fridge in your cool bar area. You have individual lighting up here. Cable and satellite to bring in. Come back into your unit by your doorway. Make sure everyone knows that the fire extinguisher is by the entry doorway in case of emergency. Have your chairs all folded. You want to set these like this when you bring in your slides. You'll bring in slides without harming anything. Over here to your fireplace. They're not just for looks anymore. Gets a little chilly in here. Go ahead and turn it on. It's actually getting warm already. And that'll warm it up in here in no time. Use their electricity to warm it up in here instead of your heat. Instead of your gas, excuse me, that's what I meant. Furion sound system. It'll play music indoors, outdoors, or both. You got presets, Bluetooth link, AM, FM, CD player, DVD player. Your Furion sound or television. Storage up here. Your Dometic fridge. Inside the freezer at the top. Here's your controls for that. Push it in. Push this button in and it's on auto. Auto means when it's plugged in, it's running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it starts to work off gas. Release the button and it's on gas. Over your stove you have a light and fan, a panel light for your stove. This glass top makes a beautiful backsplash. Simply set your stove to light, hit a spark, and there's your flame. Shut that back off. You have a 110 here. Nice spot for a coffee pot. Self-explanatory microwave. Big pantry. These are heat ducts. Big rear desk area with another 110. Your dinette. No storage there. Individual lighting up here. Your sofa will make into a bed. I'm going to show you that real quick. Move chairs up to the bar. The backs are velcroed on. I think I found a better angle to show you this from. Stand in the middle, gives you better leverage. Open your legs out, pull it towards you. Bring it back down, and there's your bed. Make sure you can see that. Simply reverse the process to put it back. Standing in the middle gives you good leverage. Your backs are velcroed. So you pop right back on. Emergency exit window. In the bar here, a couple things to point out. Some accent lighting. Another 110. At the bottom here, your propane carbon monoxide detector. That is a 12 volt propane carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention this 12 volt is it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you're dry docking and nothing is charging your battery, disconnect your battery post so that this doesn't run your battery down. Coming up the hallway, coming into the bathroom here. I do want to mention this is where you have your 110 with GFCI Protect. And you have plumbing to keep an eye on and maintain. Everything is ran down through here. Keep an eye on that. But you do have a vent up in here as well. Hand crank open. All those doors, there's panels on them. Coming into the bedroom here. Here's your lighting. Cable and 110 hook up with, this already has a backer on it should you decide to mount a TV in there. your big wardrobe slide. 110s on that side, 110 with USB ports over here, one touch lighting for reading up there as well, and your smoke alarm in the bedroom. You do have a hand crank open vent here, and the smoke alarm out here is just in the hallway. Your AC unit is down here. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's close it up like we're getting ready to leave the campsite. Now, because they're still prepping your unit here, I'm only going to close the slide where we're going to dump the tanks at. I just want to make sure you put these chairs like this. Absolutely make sure that this door is closed. Any doors where any slide may impede, make sure are closed. Up in your bedroom, make sure everything's clear of the wardrobe slide. Nothing's over here, and it's going to impede that one from coming in as well. So I just wanted to point that out as I bring that in. Comes in rather quickly. And with that in, I can go out and show you how to close the unit up. And show you how to close your solid steps here. Of course, sweep them off because everything's going to go inside. Just make sure your door is all the way open, otherwise this will catch it. Just bring it in nice and slow. Turn this handle, and that'll lock in. Take your exterior door, close it, lift and turn your handle. Lock and deadbolt your unit. You don't want the horror story of your door coming open. Now we're going to go around the other side. We can go ahead and release the lines and then pull a drain on our hot water heater. And then there's a low point drain around here. Right over there. So on your campsite, go ahead and turn the knobs on that red and blue and open up, drain all of your fresh waters. You can do that right at your campsite or at your drain. It doesn't matter. It's all clean water. Got everything closed up. We head up to our dump station. Over there's your sewage hose that comes in the convenience pack. We're going to go ahead and hook our sewage hose up. We're going to come up here and we're going to pull our black tank. After you've pulled your black tank, it sounds like nothing's no longer draining. You're going to take the hose at the station, hook up your water pressure regulator again, and hook up to your black tank flush. What you're going to do up here is run this for about 5 minutes. Turn on the hose. It's going to wash out your black tank for you with your black tank handle open. Leave that run for about 5 minutes. Don't be impatient. It's doing a really good job on your unit, and that's what you want. So after it cleans all that muck out of there, go ahead and shut your hose off. Close that. Come down here, pull your gray tank. Your gray tank's going to be your cleaner waters, your showers, your sinks. Once that's drained for a while, you're going to go ahead and unhook your hose. You're going to come to the back of your unit, or you can get a hose that splices between the two of these. We got bigger, longer, stronger, better ones in our store. Use your 10% off coupon, get one that you can leave hooked up all at once, or bring it down here and hook it up here. Go to the back of the unit here, and there is a gray handle right up there, just underneath where it says gray tank. So pull that handle again. That's just the extra gray tank. That'll clean all that your sewage hose out. Store it in a convenient sanitary place, and you can hit the road. Again, we thank you for your purchase. As we like to say here at TradeWinds, happy camping.